Hey there guys, Mitch from BD Audio. Today I thought, you know what, I got a nice little package came in the mail. Great. We have a Rockville DB15. All Rockville amps, well, we know that they're not quite as they are rated. So you can see here, 6000 watts, peak power on the box, everywhere, stated. Once you get to the back end of it, you've got 6000 at 2 ohms, 3600 at 4 ohms, then their RMS rating is 3000 at 2 ohms, 1800 at 4 ohms. But their CEA rating is 1500 at 2 ohms and 900 watts at 4 ohms. So, as I said, I was planning on just leaving this in the box, but you know what? Let's pull it out, give it a quick dyno, and we can put it back in. Their birth sheet, it actually comes with a birth sheet. Whether this is actually made for this amp because it's typed in and they've just filled in the the serial number ending at the end, we'll see if it's accurate. 909 watts at 4 ohms, 1500 watts, 1540 watts at 2 ohms. Let's pull this out and have a look for you. The one thing that caught my eye that I liked about this is they actually come with a few different accessories. Now, if you know Rockville, in America, they're very, very easy to get a hold of. In Australia, I haven't seen any of these amps floating around, so when it came up, you know what, I had to grab it. But they come with a fuse holder, which is good. Won't be needing it, but it's good to have it in there as a spare. On the other end, you have your bass knob, telephone cable, metal. No clip light, just power light. And then some mounting hardware and Allen keys. Alright, so pretty impressive straight out the box, I must say. Nice tinted polished aluminium, I'm going to assume. Input output RCAs, input level subsonic, phase, bass equalizer, low pass, remote, power protect, output master, input slave, so it can be strapped if you have another one. On the other side, looks like 8 gauge, but I'm gonna guess more 10 gauge. I'll check when I check on the bench. And some nice 0 gauge, whether they're undersized or oversized, I'll double check that later. So overall, nice little amp there. If it was a 6000 watt, I'd be absolutely cheering, but we'll see if we can even get the 1500 watts out of it at 2 ohms. I also do have the capability of doing 1 ohm, so I may give it a quick dyno at a dynamic and we'll see what it does. But yeah, I'll post up some photos now of what the gut shots look like. I've had it open earlier and let's just say it definitely doesn't look like a 6K. I barely even think it looks like a 2K. But I'll get this strapped up and we'll... Alright, so we've got it all wired up on the bench. The bank is sitting at 14.5. I've got the Termlab up as the dyno. I've got the O-scope up to find clipping. Amps powered on, nice LED. Can't see the whole thing, but we're talking 909 watts at 1% THD. So the way I test, I'll test to uncertified, which is up to clipping because I can't test before it hits clipping. And then I'll also do a dynamic. So we'll do the uncertified now. Here we go. And this is 4 ohms, 40 hertz. So you can just see that's just starting to clip at the top. All right, so we'll let the bank wind up a little bit. We got 787 watts. That's definitely nowhere near the rated 909 at 14.4 volts, and you can see, you probably can't see, that we are exactly 4 ohms. So we'll reset it, and we'll do a dyno run. Banks back to 14.5. Here we go. All right, so we made overrated. 1,091 watts. Let's see what happens if I was to try and go a little bit more clipping, a little less clipping. Right, so that was clipping pretty hard, if you could see that on the O-scope. So we'll see how hard it goes on the absolute full. So you could see that there is no roundness to that O-scope. That's fully clipped. But you know what? 1,088, it definitely made overrated at 4 ohms. Obviously it takes a bit of clip, and about 100 watts less on certified. We'll do the 2 ohm test now. Right, so I've wired it up at 2 ohms now, and going off the burst sheet, we're rated at 1540 at 2 ohms with 1% THD. So we will go up to the point of clipping, see what it does there, and then we'll do a full clip dynamic. Or essentially we'll do a full send. This is a 2 ohm. I don't know if I'll do the 1 ohm because I don't want to kill it. It's a brand new amp, but we may give it a go just to see what happens. But yeah, here we go. Well, if you notice that actually started clipping already. So we'll just do it again, because it jumped on clip pretty quick there. Just getting a bit of clip there. So that's 1193 watts. That's nowhere close to the 1500 rated. And yeah, we'll see what it does. We'll do a dynamic now, and let's hope nothing goes wrong, eh? Right, we did 3 full hits, and yeah, okay. It may have been more than your standard 10% THD, because I can't test that, but again, you can tell that was a lot of clip. But you know what? Again, it did make rated. Obviously, it's nowhere near the 6,000 watts, but it made over the 1,500 with a bit of clip. Let's see if I can do a little bit less clip, and we'll see if we can try and get to that 1,500. I'll quickly switch the amp back on again. So that's some pretty heavy clipping there, and that's definitely not 1,300. I'm going to wire it up to 1 ohm, and we'll see how we go first. Hopefully we don't smoke an amp. All right, so we've got it wired to 1 ohm. I've tested it, make sure it works. I'm probably just going to do a quick dynamic, because I know the certified takes a little bit harder to get a hold of, and it probably won't like that. Let's just hope I don't smoke this amp, because I really don't like smoking brand new amps. But we'll give it a quick go. Nah, went into protection. At least we know the protection circuit works. So I did 1297 at 1 ohm before it went into protect. We'll give it one more go, but positive. Let's just hope it comes out of protect. And we are out of protection. Let's try once more. Nah, straight back into protection. Okay, and we're make sure we've still got some power. Yeah. So it definitely won't be wired. It won't take a 1 ohm load. But there we go, guys. New to the channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all the basic YouTube crap. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.